Alright, hey folks, Garrett with Old Breed Outdoors here again with another one of our videos, and this is going to be kind of like an informational video. Not quite, very specifically what we're going to talk about is a platform from Howl for Wildlife. You can check them out in the description and the link right here, howlforwildlife.org. And what this is doing, what this platform is it consolidates a lot of what other organizations do as well. So this isn't something that's new. It's just I'm going to talk about how amazingly awesome this really is. But if you're familiar with Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, TRCP, Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership, and others that have like take action buttons on their websites that will bring up for a specific topic, whether it be no Sunday hunting in a certain state, and you can click on this thing and it'll form feed a thing for you to email to certain legislators. So whether it be state level or federal level or whatever the case may be, the people that need to be contacted about this topic. Well, what Howl for Wildlife has done is they've created a platform that is specific to a call to action, right? So they've got various topics that they've had on here already, and more to come. And this is a new platform, and it is continually growing. And I'll tell you, since their inception, I've been signed up on the website. Recently, signed up as an actual paying member, if you will. It's a donation to help them with all the great work they're doing. But it consolidates everything, makes it really simple. It started as like an email thing, like most of the other ones are. But now, he's really built in some other features here. So it's not just email. Now he's built in some Twitter capabilities, which got us up on Twitter. So if you're not following us on Twitter, go do that. Also have a feature for how you can actually call Congress, in DC, and leave messages with certain people, or actually talk to a human, depending on the time of day, and talking points for the topic. To use as a guide when you're talking to them or leaving a message, depending on the case. So a lot of that genesis came out of this latest call to action, which I talked about recently in this that last short from last week, and then which is the No on the Return Act, which is being introduced into the House of Representatives by Representative Clyde out of Georgia with 53 other co-sponsors. And if you're not familiar with that, go check out our blog. We have a blog post about it. It talks about, and the short talked about that, and there's a ton of information on the howlforwildlife.org website that you can look into as well. But specifically what they're talking, that act is gutting the Pittman-Robertson Act's ability to fund all the things that it does. I'm not going to go through all the details on that here. Again, I have another blog article that I just put up yesterday. My time, not your time, talking a little bit about that, giving you some background information on that kind of help get the juices flowing in the brain, and maybe you go out and take a look at some of this stuff. But I want to dive in a little bit here on this Howl for Wildlife. Something I've been looking at doing for some time and just haven't got around to it, and this is just kind of perfect timing. This is a platform that Chris and I both believe strongly in. We support wholeheartedly. There's already been numerous successes. If you're familiar with the bear issue in California, with where they wanted to get rid of bear hunting, that's kind of part of the genesis of this platform. You'll see that there's a lot of involvement from Howl for Wildlife in that discussion, and you'll see there's some people that spoke at the committee meeting, and it was a win, right? Bear hunting is remaining in California, and I really do think a lot of that had to do with Howl for Wildlife and what they did. Obviously, Howl for Wildlife wasn't the only one involved in this, but I think this is another huge win for them, though. And they're on social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then plus their website stuff. And they really are getting out there to a lot of different people. And I think that's really the beauty of what this is a centralized platform specifically for these call to action topics that can really get people pushing forward and joining together. So real quick before I get too sidetracked here, I'll start walking you through on the website. So, here you come to the home page. I'm already logged in here, so you'll kind of see some of my stuff. But if you go to if you kind of start here, you would want to go over to the sign up. So, you'll sign up, and you come in here, fill out all your information. So if you go like here on mine, I can go to my settings, and it brings up my information. So that's me. You can look me up if you want to. You fill out all the information on the sign up piece. You can go to the memberships. They have, if you sign up for a Go Hunt membership, you'll also through here you'll get the membership to Howl for Wildlife as well. So it's a kind of a bonus, or you can just do the regular Howl for Wildlife membership. You can donate. There's purchase the membership, which we just talked about, or just donate in general. Nothing on the calendar stuff yet. Here's what we do. There's a nice little YouTube video with all their mission statement stuff. I highly recommend going and watching this YouTube video on their YouTube channel, or you can watch it from the website. But informative, talks about their mission, and then the phase 1 stuff, which is where he is right now. He's working on potentially, I don't really know much here, but it looks like he's working on some business partnership stuff. So it may be opportunities for some businesses to continue to partner with them. He does have some, some of the things that you'll see in the rewards for signing up is you can get some discounts. There's after action rewards, member rewards, different things like that. So here's some of the businesses that are helping him out with providing discounts for the members. He's got a podcast, so check that out. But the main thing being the take action, right? So here's your action den, and if I scroll through here, you'll start seeing these are the most recent ones, and this is the Return Act one I was talking about, and here's one where he set up for his Twitter stuff, and we'll come back to that here in a second. But you can see here, there's a ton of stuff that he's got in here since he started this, like I said, been some pretty successful stuff that's come out of this so far. So, you won't see the Virginia Sunday hunting on here anymore because we got a win on that, which is a huge win for Chris and I here in our state of Virginia, where we can now hunt on Sundays. Now, if my home state of Pennsylvania, where I'm still a resident because I'm active duty Marine Corps, we get on the ball, it would be great. At any rate, coming back up here, if you go to this Twitter action here, this is where he started a new tool where you can go in and you fill out your information here. So I'll fill out my name. So I can fill out my name and my email, and then hit tweet, and it brings up this little box here, and you see this brings up my default one, which is the Old Breed Outdoors. So, and you can see it has everything already pre-populated here, and you just hit tweet. So I'm not going to do it because I've already done this a whole bunch of times. I send an individual tweet to every single one of the co-sponsors. So if you return back to the Action Center here, for this specific one, there's instructions at each one of these, and I won't go because we'll be here forever going through each one. But each one of these, when you go back for this one, since there's multiple people here, and you can only do 3 at a time for the Twitter because of character counts and so on and so forth. Each time you go back, it takes a little time, so you got to give the system a minute. But when you go back, it'll give you new people that'll populate. Same thing with the other features in there with the call and the fax, because there is a fax feature in there as well where you can actually fax them, because they do still use that stuff up there in DC. So that right there is kind of the basics of what the Action Den is. So again, this is awesome. So simple. Go in there, fill in the information, hit send, come back, do it a few more times depending on what the action is, and it's really, really awesome. So the next section here would be the Member Hub. So since I'm a member, it has all my information here. It shows you all the actions here, and you can see I've completed all the actions that they have up. So there you have it. Shows your membership status, and it gives you a recruiting link because you get points for the reward points. You can post it up. It gives you some pretty good instructions on how to do it, depending on the platform. It'll show your activity, what your points are at, free rewards that you can get. So 10% off with Bare Beans coffee, and then members only access, some other things. So those other companies I showed you. And of course, you can always hit up the shop, and which will help them out with some funding, to help all this stuff going. He's constantly adding new things, and it's not free to do all these things. So there you go. There's the basics on this, right? Like I said, I didn't want to go too crazy on this because we'd be here forever. I just wanted to show you the basics of what this website has to offer, and it's pretty powerful. So I've said this on a whole bunch of times. If you guys have followed along with us for any period of time, whether it be on social media or here on YouTube or read any of my blogs, especially recently, our collective voice is more powerful than any single voice could be. And I think it's important that we all join together and speak our voices. We don't all have to agree, because I know that I don't always agree with everybody's opinions on a lot of the outdoor stuff as well. The point is that we all have a compromise that we come to. We all have a common ground, and it's important that we use that common ground to come together and speak our voice and make our voice heard. So this platform is a platform that can help us do that and let our elected officials know what our opinions are. I can't say enough good things about this. I highly recommend that you go sign up, become a member, become a paying member, be a free member, whatever you want to do. The tools are there for you regardless. Being a paying member helps though, because it will allow them to continue to build this platform into a better and better product. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes in future phases of this project in the platform, and we'll see where we go. So it's been pretty amazing thus far. So as always, guys, thanks for following along. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, let us know what you think, and stick around and come back for more, because we got a lot more to talk about.